Good morning and welcome to TaG Cycling. I'm Maggie Lyster. For those of you who haven't joined me for a class, I'm a track and road racer and also the in-studio yoga teacher now. So that's been fun. If you haven't checked out some of my yoga classes I've been coaching, head over to their YouTube and try them out. Let me know what you think. But welcome to today's workout. We have some TT efforts on deck for today. So some time trial, short time trial, basically builds. So you'll start easier and basically you're getting faster every minute throughout them. So there'll be 6-minute sets. We'll run through 2 of them, do some cadence work at the end. It's sure to be a good one. And get some max leg speed. It's gonna hurt at the end of all the time trial efforts, but it'll be nice. Yeah. Tomorrow you'll feel it. So just start now. Let's just start getting warmed up. Keep it in a nice, easy gear. I know first thing when I get on the bike in the morning, I just want super easy gear and just to spin the legs. Just move them in circles. Just get the blood flowing, get everything moving, get everything woken up. I mean, even if I get on the bike in the afternoon, same deal. Usually the first 5 to 10 minutes of my ride is super easy. So just really taking this time to get those legs moving. 1 to 5 effort, 1 to 5 out of 10 effort. So no more than 50%. Try to get your cadence up above 90 as a track racer. And I've said this before, but I'll keep saying it. The higher the cadence, the better. You'll become more efficient with your pedal stroke and with your power transfer. And we tend to average cadences of 120 revolutions per minute on the track. So we really like to move at those higher cadences. Makes you a more efficient bike racer in the long run. But for now, just working up 90 to 100. Easy gear. Just start it out. Warm up is arguably the most important part of any workout or race or anything you'll be doing, especially if it's a shorter event. What we always say is the shorter the race or the shorter the workout, the longer the warm-up. Because you want to be hitting all those efforts that you'll be hitting in the race, you want to hit those in warm-up, even just for a minute or 2 before you get into the race situation, so you don't shock your body. So still just another 90 seconds. Keep those legs moving. Keep getting warmed up. And also think about positioning your body on the bike. So roll the shoulders up and down. Neck long. Keep your elbows relaxed. You can have a soft grip on the bars. Keep your back nice and flat. It'll help with just breathing and your oxygen and help avoid any of the typical cyclist hunched over positions and tight chest and shoulders. So just relaxing shoulders back and down, neck and back long. In just less than a minute here, we're going to start getting into some more specific warm-up efforts. So we'll be at 60%. The first 45 seconds will be at 90 RPM, and then a minute 15 at 105 to 110. So same level of effort, 6 out of 10, 60%, just changing the cadence within that 2 minutes. So 45 seconds at 90, minute 15 at 105 to 110. In just 30 seconds, we'll start with this. So nothing too hard, just equal to about a hard endurance pace if you're out for an endurance ride and you're at the higher end of your endurance zone. This is where you're sitting. In 3, 2, 1, so 60%, 90 RPM. Oh. Froze here. So 60%, 90 RPM for 45 seconds. And just settle in here. So starting at a lower cadence, at 90 RPM, 60%. And in just about 10 seconds, we'll just bring that cadence up 105 to 110. In 5, 4, 3, 2. So back that gear off a bit so you stay at 60%, but let's bring that cadence up. 105 to 110. So kind of the top end of what's comfortable. Just get your legs moving here. If you're just shy of 105 for this first one, that's okay. We're really just building into this workout. Again, shoulders relaxed. Try to stay strong through the core to minimize that bouncing. Stay strong, stay with it. You have 15 seconds, and then we'll be back to that 45 seconds at 60%, same effort, 90 RPM. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you might increase that gear a bit, you might click it one harder, you're back to 90 RPM. So we're just playing with gears here, just flipping back and forth, 90 RPM and 105 to 110. Just in between the two. Start thinking about your breathing, nice deep breaths. Relax. Sticking with your 6 out of 10 effort, 60%. You're settled in here. Just have a nice rhythm. And we'll be back to that 105 to 110 RPM. In 3, 2, 1. So back that gear off, click it a little bit easier. Just so you can bring your cadence up, but keep the effort the same. So stick with that 60%. Just increase that cadence. Part of our workout will rely on building the cadence throughout the whole set. So playing with that now will kind of get you in that right headspace. 45 more seconds. We have 2 more of these after this. Keep it going, 105 to 110. If 105 is starting to feel comfortable, try to edge it up towards 110. If you don't have a cadence sensor on your bike, you can match my cadence. So match what I'm doing, or you can count in your head. If you have a timer, you're counting 55, between 52 and 55 revolutions per minute, per 30 seconds, sorry. And 3, 2, 1, increase that gear, bring it back down to 90 RPM, same effort. 2 more. So just flipping back and forth, higher and lower cadences. Sitting at 90 now. Think about your pedal stroke. Think about nice circles with your feet, equally pushing down with one pedal as you are pulling up with the other. Scraping across the top, down the front of your pedal stroke, across the bottom, and up the back part of it. And we'll be back to that 105 to 110. In 3, 2, 1. Back that gear off a bit so you can increase that cadence. We're into our second to last minute 15. So bringing that cadence back up. As you do so, keep your core strong, stay tall through your upper body. Shoulders and elbows relaxed. Let's go. You have under 45 seconds to go. Stick with it. Again, you can keep increasing that cadence a bit if you feel comfortable. You've got 20, 15. Get ready, last 10. All the way, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're back to 90. Increase that gear, 90 RPM. Same effort. Bringing that cadence back down, 45 seconds. This is your last one. So this is a nice way to warm up, just nothing too hard, but really just playing with that cadence. That's always my favorite way to warm up and at least start my warm up. Requires effort, but not too much push. Okay, get ready, your last minute 15 at 105 to 110 RPM. In 3, 2, 1. Back that gear off, keep the effort the same, increase that cadence. Let's go. Last one. Even at these higher cadences, you can think about your pedal stroke. Try not to just be pushing down on either pedal. Try to equally pull up and make them into round, smooth circles. You can try to visualize that in your head. Sometimes that helps. Last 30 seconds. Stick with it, 105 to 110. You're counting, you're looking at your cadence sensor, or you're watching me. Keep it going. 15. All the way, last 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back that gear off. Slow that effort. And come under 50%. Just take 1 minute here, just a minute transition. Grab some water, give those legs a short break. Then we're going to be going into a cadence pyramid. So still working with that cadence. I want to see your gear light. So I want easy gear, so around 50%. We really don't need to do more than that. We'll start at 100 RPM and we'll build up from there. Sitting at each cadence for 30 seconds. I'll cue you as we go along. And to start finding that 100 RPM, 50%. So super light gear. The important part of this set is to keep that gear light. So really just focusing on the cadence. So find that 100 RPM. We'll get started here. In 3, 2, 100 RPM, first 30 seconds. You can watch me here if you're unsure. Try to sit right at 100. Or you count 50 revolutions per 30 seconds. Only 10 more seconds, our next step up. Shoot. Our next step up will be 105. Get ready, 30 seconds here. Bring that cadence up. To 105, still an easy effort. Settle in. Got 15. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 110. Next step up, still in an easy gear, 110 RPM. 30 seconds at 110. We're still doing a nice gradual build. So if you might need to back the gear off as we go through this build, just so it doesn't get too hard. We're really just focusing on our cadence here. 3 seconds, 2, 1, 115. Bring it up a bit more. You're into 30 seconds at 115. Still a nice light gear. Keep it going, keep that upper body strong. We've got 10. Get ready, our next build is just gonna be to your max. So 30 seconds at your max cadence. In 3, 2, 1, keep that gear light. Try to get above 125. Your max cadence here. Let's go, let's go. Then we'll start working our way back down. Try to get there, you got 15. Max cadence for 10. Keep it going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 120. So we're only coming back down to 120 from your max. 120 RPM. Keep that gear nice and light. Keep it going. You've only got 20 more seconds here. Let's go, 15. Keep it high, keep those legs moving. Gear light. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 115. 115 RPM. 30 seconds. You should start to feel a little bit more relaxed, but really try to keep it going. Try to reach for those cadences. Doing great. I know these drills aren't necessarily fun. Cadence drills are hard. 10 seconds. Keep it going all the way for 5, 4, 3, 2, 110. Down to 110 RPM. Settle in here. 30 seconds. Shoulders down and back. Relaxed. Let's go. 15 seconds. Keep it going. Really push for that 110 RPM. Try to stay here. You only got two more builds down. In 3, 2, 1, 105. Down to 105. 30 seconds. This one should feel pretty easy at this point. Shouldn't feel as hard as it did a minute ago. Over halfway. 10 seconds. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just 100 RPM. Your last 30 seconds here. Just keep those legs moving. Keep that gear light. Keep those shoulders relaxed, elbows relaxed. 13. Last 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back that gear off. Just take, so that's it for the warm up. So you have just over 4 minutes until we get into our TT efforts. So thumbs up if everyone can still hear me. We're all good there. Cool. Awesome. So if there's anything else you feel you need to get warmed up, do that now. can grab a drink, just sit up, you can roll your shoulders a bit, stretch out through that upper body. I'll explain the workout in just a minute, but really a key factor will be not to crack yourself at that, not to put yourself, I recently realized that crack yourself is very much a cyclist term, or a bike racer term. So what I mean by that, if you don't know what that means, don't kill yourself or don't explode early on in this workout. Because if you really push that first minute, you're gonna feel the last minute. It's gonna hurt. You're probably not gonna hit numbers or as hard as you were expecting. So really pace yourself as if you're doing a time trial. They're short time trials, so only 6 minutes. So this first one will be a minute. First minute, 75%, and then we're gonna build from there. So then the next minute, 85% minus 10 watts. So just under so around your 8 out of 10 at that point, effort. Then you're right at your 85%. And 85% plus 10. Your second to last minute will be 85% plus 20 watts. So really just increasing by little amounts each minute. And your last one, minute 85% plus 20, but plus, plus, plus. So pretty much reaching towards your MAP. So reaching towards that 9.5 plus out of 10. So a hard effort. So by the time you finish that last minute, you should feel that effort. You should be like, okay, that hurt. I'm tired. And you'll be at 90 RPM for all of them. So this first part of the workout, you're only going to be playing with the gears. So you're keeping that cadence the same. You'll be increasing the gear, clicking it harder as you go along. Yeah, like I said, just try to pace it. Try to stay relaxed. You're at one cadence, so you can really relax into it. It's not a high cadence, so there shouldn't be too much bouncing with your upper body. Just be able to relax into a rhythm. If you have some chill songs happening, I'd try to find songs that work well with that cadence, so not a super high tempo one. If you're on my playlist that Tracy shared, there should be some slightly slower pace songs that you're coming up to or that you're at. So really just doing what will get you through these efforts, what works for you. I know sometimes for me, counting my pedal strokes, not even to see what cadence I'm at, just like 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes I'll just do up to 5 and then another group of 5. And I find that just helps me stay in a rhythm. And I can feel the rhythm a lot easier then. So only about 40 seconds, and then we're gonna start this first effort. So again, that first minute, I'll cue you as we go along, but that first minute, we're starting at 75%, 90 RPM. In 25 seconds. So I'd get ready. I'd start finding your 90 RPM. Find a bit of a hard gear, you got 10. Let's go in 5 for our first time trial. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 90 RPM, 75%. We've started. Remember to pace yourself. So you're starting at your 7.5 out of 10. This is just getting towards the high end of what you would consider tempo. So beyond what you would be sitting in a group ride and chatting to the neighbor next to you. So harder than that. And 90 RPM. After those warm-up cadence drills, this should feel kind of slow. Halfway, 30 seconds. Keep it going, keep those shoulders relaxed. Keep a nice steady rhythm. 15. Get ready, your next step up is gonna be 85% minus 10 watts. So just under, so around your 80 so around your 8 out of 10 if you're working on that scale. In 3, 2, 1, so increase that gear a little bit, keep the cadence the same. So just a touch harder. So you're just thinking about, we call these negative splits. So meaning every minute, you're technically going faster in a time trial. So if you measured how fast you went in that first, call that first one a kilometer, this next kilometer, you'd be doing faster. But just a little bit faster, and the next one would be faster than that. Got 25 seconds to go. Keep it going, keep a rhythm. Stick with that 90 RPM. 15. Let's go. Next, you're into your 85%. So 8.5 out of 10. This should be getting hard. 3, 2, 1. Increase that gear a little bit. Keep that cadence the same. Into your third minute. You're halfway through, just about halfway through this time trial. Let's go. Remember, think about it as a nice continuous build, nice gradual build, slowly getting harder. Good job, just about halfway, 30 seconds. 30 seconds to go, keep it going. Stay with it. Remember, stay strong. Don't want to see a lot of rocking. Want to see you strong through your upper body. Otherwise, you just waste energy. 15 seconds. Your next build, you're 85 plus 10. 85% plus 10 watts. So again, just a little bit harder. In 3, 2, 1. Keep that cadence the same. Just increasing that gear, increasing that effort. A little bit more. You have 2 more builds after this. Let's go, let's go. Keep it going. Almost halfway through this one. Just about 30 seconds. Go, go, go. Should feel settled at this 90 RPM. Should be in a nice rhythm now. Just try to stay on top of those pedals as it gets harder. I will say if you feel like your cadence is dropping, the important part is staying on that gear. So take a minute, get out of the saddle, just get back on top of it. And then sit back down and settle in. Get ready. Next build, 85% plus 20. Plus 20 watts. In 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. Bring it up. A little bit more. Get on top of it. Got 1 more after this. Let's go. 40 seconds. Stay with it. These aren't long. We're almost through this. Halfway, 30 seconds. Push it. Nice steady rhythm. Again, if you need to get back on top of it, get out of that saddle. Just take a couple seconds, get on top of it, then sit down. You can get through this. You're almost there. 15 seconds. We've only got 1 more build after this. And 10. Your last one, 85% plus 20 watts and then plus plus. So hard. Only got 1 minute to go. Let's go, let's go. Bring it up. 85% plus 20 watts or higher. Still at that same cadence, so just increasing that gear. Get up, get on it. 85 seconds, no, 45 seconds. Don't worry, I won't be that mean to you. Not yet. Let's go. Almost halfway through this one. 30 seconds to go. Push it. Keep it going. Don't stop till I say so. You've got 25. Get through it. Get on it. Got 20. All the way for 15. Come on. Stick with it. Your last 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. Good job. You can back that gear off. But try to keep it, try to not drop too much below 50%. So you're just coming back to your 50%. So not completely easy. Try to stick in that 90 RPM range. So just back to, so it's as if you're doing a time trial, then you've joined back in with an endurance group and you're just cruising along at a nice steady endurance pace until your next time trial. So you're just here, just bringing that heart rate down a bit, taking a sip of water. Got 3 minutes. 3 minutes, then we're getting into our next time trial. So these are the kinds of efforts I've been doing a lot of lately, because I would classify, I'm a track rider, I'm a sprinter, I'm not necessarily a time trialist, or haven't been good at time trials in the past. Honestly, I think for me, I just get bored during them. I need the extra stimulation of people around me and the tactics. But I mean, they're an important part of stage racing and bike racing, so I've been putting a lot of work into them lately. So I have this time trial route where every week I've been going out and doing time trials. My dad, who's also my coach, he comes out and he times me. And each week, try to get faster and faster. It's a set 21K time trial. And it is amazing with things when you actually put a lot of work into it. They get better. Amazing how that works. So my time has been improving, which is, it's actually made time trials kind of enjoyable. So I'm kind of excited to see what happens when the race season is back, how this will, it's definitely been improving my power, definitely improving my threshold. Got 90 seconds. So our next time trial effort is the exact same for effort-wise. So you're 75, then you're 85% minus 10, then you're 85%. So the exact same for that, except you're starting at 80 RPM in that first 75%. So as if your time trial is going up a bit of a hill. So you have a lower cadence to start. And then I only want the effort to increase with your cadence. So I don't want to see you touch the gear for the remainder of that time trial, for the remainder of that 6 minutes. So each minute build, you'll be doing that, controlling that with your cadence. So you're probably going to be around 5 RPM higher each build. I'm guessing that will get you to that next level. But play with it. See how hard you need to go on each one. Again, pace yourself. But pretend you're on a fixed gear or a single speed bike. This is like on the track. If we want to go faster, we have to use our cadence. We can't change the gear. We're stuck on one gear. So you're manipulating it with your cadence. So that's what we're going to be doing. So 30 seconds. So we're getting underway. Again, that first minute, 75%, 80 RPM. Just break it down to a minute at a time. You only have to concentrate on each minute. So don't worry about what's coming up. Just think about, am I really at my 75%, my 7.5 out of 10 during this minute? So start increasing that gear. Start finding that 80 RPM, 75% in 3, 2, and 1. We're underway. First minute of this time trial. You're at 80 RPM. You're at 75%. If you're counting your RPM, you're 40 revolutions per 30 seconds. Or you're matching me, watching your screen. Sometimes it's nice to not stare at a computer or something in front of you. I guess this is a computer too, but to look up as if you're actually out on the road in a race. You're halfway, you're 30 seconds. Again, shoulders relaxed, dropped back and down. Remember to breathe. 15 seconds. A really important part of time trials are finding a rhythm with your breath. It'll help you stay controlled. It'll help you, well, circulate more oxygen first and foremost, and just help you with that rhythm. In 5, 4, 3, we got our next build. 2, 1, just under 85%, so a little bit harder. You're not touching your gear, you're doing that with your cadence. So your cadence might come up to 85 RPM, might come up a bit higher, might come up a bit lower. Just find what's working for you. So if you listen to professional time trialists, you can actually, if you listen closely or there's a microphone on them or TV, you can hear them like, I don't know, I can't really do it the same way, but that you can hear them breathing in and out, like really loudly, like as if they're Darth Vader or something. I don't know, that's the only thing that comes to mind, but you can hear them like pacing that breath, using it to set their pace. Okay, get ready. Our next build, we're already there. 1 minute, 85% with your cadence. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. That effort goes up, that cadence, or the effort goes up, cadence goes up. Gear stays the same. You'll probably be in the 90s at this point. You still have 3 builds to go after this, so remember to keep pacing yourself. Got 30 seconds. You're halfway through this one. Let's go. Keep it going. 15. All the way, keep pushing. Your next build, you're 85% plus 10. Plus 10 watts, so you're just a little bit higher. In 3, 2, 1. Again, don't touch that gear. Just with that cadence. Only manipulating your cadence here. This is how you're controlling how hard you're going. Come on, let's go. This is where it's going to start getting hard, especially at these higher cadences, especially if you're not used to pedaling at higher cadences. But it's good, it'll make you more efficient. Keep it going. Got just over 30 seconds. Go, go, go. Just over 20, keep it going. Your next one is going to be 85% plus 20 watts. Again, a little bit higher. Just doing that with the cadence. In 15, 10, get ready, don't take a pause between this, just go right into your next effort. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, negative splits, you're trying to get faster. Go, go, go. We've only got less than 2 minutes left in this time trial. So push it. Finish it off. Just get there. We've got just over 35 seconds. Get up. Just over 25. You're almost through this one. We've only got 1 minute left after this. I always find the last 2 minutes of an effort, somehow I get this resurgence of energy to push through them. Maybe I don't do efforts right in that way, but try to use this last minute, give you that last boost. Again, get on top of it if you need to. Let's get through it. So your last one, 85% plus 20 watts or higher with your cadence only. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Go, 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 your last one. Last minute. Push it. Up, up, up. Got 30 seconds to go, just over 30 seconds. Come on. Okay, now you got 30 seconds. I lied to you, keep it going. Get through this. Teammate once told me you can do anything for 30 seconds. Super cheesy, but use that to fuel you. You really can. But only got 20 left. Push it, 15. 10. Don't stop till I say you can. Stay on that cadence. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Got through it. Don't back it off all the way. 4 minutes, 60%. Try not to take a pause. Try to go right into 60% for 4 minutes. 90 to 100 RPM. So your preferred cadence in there. Just settle in here for 4 minutes. This is considered your recovery, so you're not backing it off all the way. You're keeping some endurance, keeping some tempo in the legs. Good job. So on the screen behind me, I've talked a lot about track, but we have some track racing on the TV. Really miss it. Can't wait to get back to it. At this time, I was supposed to be, or last month, I was supposed to be in Peru for the Pan American Championships. I was just talking to someone about this the other day. So last year, I went to the Pan American Games down in Peru. And what a crazy experience that was. We were there for the full games. You got almost no sleep because there were constantly teams, so it's Pan American Games, multi-sport event. There's constantly sports finishing their competition during that 2 weeks. So everybody finishes at different times. So there's always some team in the apartment buildings partying. It was so loud, it was so cold there. Because it's on the other side of the equator, so it was winter, even though it was a summer games. We saw the sun once in the 2 weeks we were there. And probably the most exciting part, I did the track race and then the road race. And the day before we were going to do the road race, there was a landslide on the road course. It was right beside these cliffs, right along the water. And it washed out part of the road course. And that was the day, right in between the day where my teammate raced the time trial and we were about to race the road race. So we were so lucky it didn't happen when we were racing. And they just kind of picked up the whole course and moved it further down the highway. It was along a highway. But yeah, the whole experience there, it's crazy. I almost came home with a stray dog who quite liked me and followed me around. I don't know if my parents would have been too thrilled though. Okay, so this last bit, I'll explain it in a minute. Just stick with it, 60%. We're almost through this. Got just over 30 seconds. And then we'll get into the last part of the workout. So we're gonna still be playing with the cadences. So keep it going, 30 more seconds at this endurance pace. And then you'll have 3 minutes of full recovery. So keep moving those legs, keep spinning it. In 15, and 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, you can back that gear off. Take a full 3-minute recovery, easy gear. You can sit up, grab some water, collect yourself, catch your breath. Take this as a moment, do whatever you need to do to reset for this last effort. This last one is going to be hard. You're going to be maxed out at parts of it. So I'll explain it in a second because there's kind of setup to each effort. But just before I do that, just take a minute, take your mind off the effort. Just think about spinning those legs, not thinking about timing. I find in between, when I'm training on the road, so in between my efforts, sometimes I just need to fully put my Garmin, or I have a Wahoo, on sleep mode, so I can't see the screen, I can't see the time, can't see the numbers, so I just kind of check out for a short little bit, just take my mind off of it. Kind of helps reset me, get me ready for the next set. So this last little bit is going to be based around accelerations. So you're going to set your gear at 85, not now, but when we start the effort, you'll set it 85% plus 30 watts at 80 RPM. So you'll just be a couple seconds, but that's going to be where you're going to start, your starting place. And then you're going to drop your cadence to 60 RPM. So from that 85% plus 30 watts, so just over that 8.5 out of 10, 80 RPM, you're going to drop your cadence to 60 RPM. And then when I tell you, when I cue you, you're going to be 30 seconds, stay in the saddle, all out with your cadence. So you're not touching the gear, you're just increasing that cadence to your max cadence. So you kind of got that for your setup. So 85% plus 30 watts, 80 RPM. You're dropping that, you're only there for a couple seconds just to find that spot. You're dropping that cadence to 60 RPM. So that will be your starting place. Then your 30 seconds, increasing that cadence to your max. So as hard as you can go for 30 seconds, basically. It's like a 30-second acceleration from that 60 RPM. Then a minute and a half, really easy between. So I'll give you a minute, and then we'll start this. We're just over a minute. So just keep the gear light right now, keep that cadence high, try to stay up towards 100 RPM. It'll really help just move those legs and, as we say, flush them out between efforts. Make them feel better for the next one. 1 minute. 1 minute, then we'll start this. So again, starting place, you'll set your gear at 85% plus 30 watts and 80 RPM. That'll be where you'll start. Then you'll drop that cadence to 60 RPM. And then when I tell you, you'll go. And just go hard for 30 seconds. Don't worry about the gear. Just increase your cadence. Use that to manipulate your effort. And stay in the saddle for the whole thing. So we'd call this a seated acceleration. So let's get ready. In 20 seconds, we're going to start with our first one. You can get into your drops for these. So now let's find our 85% plus 30 watts, 80 RPM. So find that gear. Once you've found that, so get ready, we're going to drop it to 60 RPM. So slow that cadence. Now you should be at around 60 RPM. And we'll start the acceleration in 3, 2, 1, go, up. Stay seated, let's go. 30 seconds. Build that cadence. Go, you got 20 to go. Go hard as you can. Up, you got 10. Push it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Back that gear right off. Got a minute, 90 seconds, minute and a half, easy. We have 3 more of those. So it's okay if that first one you were kind of figuring out, finding those places, figuring out what worked. You got 3 more to perfect them. But basically, I just want you to go as hard as you can for that 30 seconds. It's an all-out effort. And then take this 90 seconds. Just collect yourself. Whew. I got a hamstring cramp here. Need some pickle juice. It's been my cure for cramps. I tell you, they might say it's all in your head, but I think it works. I think there's research that backs that up too. If you cramp, I would try it. Just get a jar of pickles and drink the juice. Or throw some pickles in your back pocket. I'm sure that does a similar thing. Sounds gross, but it's amazing how many comments I'll get during a race when I whip out the pickle juice and start drinking it, and people can smell it around me. They're like, wow, suddenly I have a super big craving for pickles. And just like the salt and the sodium. Okay, get ready, our second effort. Again, you're gonna find that 85% plus 30 watts, 80 RPM. That'll be your starting place. So you're at that low cadence, then you're gonna drop it. So let's drop it to 60 RPM. And get ready for this effort in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, let's go. Stay seated, 30 seconds. Get on it. Go, go, go. You've got 20. Keep pushing it. You're trying to get to your max cadence, higher than you did last time. 15. All the way, you're less than halfway. Up, up, up. Keep it going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gear down. Oh. Hello, legs. Hello, lactic acid. Back that gear off. Spin those legs out. Enjoy that burn. I only got 2 more of these. I had a bunch of, so I don't know why, for whatever reason the other day, I had 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. 2 minutes on as hard as I could, 2 minutes off. As I was leaving the house and my dad/coach was telling me what to do, I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds fine. Like, they're only 2 minutes. It'll be okay. Yeah, I just about fell off my bike after like the first one. I was like, how am I gonna get through the rest? Almost brought me down to tears. That's when you just find a hill, a steep hill, so you're forced to go hard. Nice little trick. Okay, 30 seconds till our third effort. Got 2 more. So take a last sip and get ready. 85% plus 30 watts, 80 RPM. Find that place. This is the beginning of your starting place. Get ready. Let's drop that cadence to 60. And your acceleration in 3, 2, 1, up. Get on it. Up, 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 up. Go, 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 stay in the saddle. Push it, got 20 seconds. 20 seconds to go. Try to get that cadence higher than the last one. Go, last 10. Don't stop till I say so. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, good job. 1 more. Got 1 more to hit a new max cadence. If you're taking note, if you're even paying attention. Really, these are best, just close your eyes and go. Don't worry about what's happening around you. Got one more to redeem yourself. Make this last one count. 1 minute, take it really easy right now. I'm talking like 2, 3 out of 10. Really light gear. Just flush those legs. Get ready for it in 30 seconds. Okay. So in a couple seconds here, we're going to start finding that starting place again. I know getting back up to that 85% plus 30 is probably one of the hardest parts of this effort at this point. But let's find it. 85% plus 30 watts, 80 RPM. Increase that gear, find that starting place. This is your last one. Make this count. Okay, we're gonna drop it to 60. 60 RPM. Your effort coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Last one. Go, go, go. Get on it. Push it, up, up. Let's go, 20 seconds to go. That's it. You're halfway. Get all the way, get on those pedals. 10. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. And you're done. Nice work. You all look great. I hope those hurt you as much as they did me. Especially after those hard efforts right at the end. Take as much time, more the better if you got the time, to cool down. Easy gear. Just really flush those legs, just bring your heart rate down. After this, or later this evening, or whatever time of day you're doing this, roll out, stretch out, especially get into those glutes and those hamstrings. Drink pickle juice if you're cramping. And good job, everybody. That's a wrap.